Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh my god. Okay, so we are in North Bend. We didn't talk to the camera or anything like that before we left. We was kind of crazy getting things together. So anyway, we just wanted to show you. We stop here in North Bend pretty often. Actually, this is our second time.
Yeah, we don't come very often, but when we do come.
We found this place, this hot and crispy deep fried chicken, and we just wanted to share with you guys, if you're ever in North Bend where the outlet malls are, this place is kind of tucked back in. It's in the same, it's in the
same area as
the mall with the Safeway. And so we just wanted to show this place to you. That's what you're looking for. Hot and crispy fried chicken. It is so good.
Super good.
So good. And we found it one time when we did the
our first time was in February, wasn't it? Oh no, you're right. RV, sorry.
When I did the video of the RV, where we dropped the RV off wasn't far from here, and that's when we tried this chicken for the first time. And then when we went to Thailand, when we came over to get on the airplane, we stopped here to eat. So every time we've been to this side so far since the RV, we've stopped to eat at this chicken outfit. So anyway, we just want to show it to you. We're gonna go in, get something to eat, and then finish our drive up to Bellingham.
And if you ever come and stop and try it, let Papa Woody's shop know how you liked it.
Yeah, put a comment and just let us know what you thought of it. I'm pretty convinced you're gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
We are headed over to Oliver's place now, and I forgot a couple things. I forgot anti-seize, and I didn't even think about the rain, and it's raining over here pretty good, and I didn't load up one of our awnings, so we just stopped at the Sportsman's Warehouse. They had one on sale, so we picked. I was just gonna get a small tarp and some paracord to make something work, but they had one on sale, so we got a 10 by 10 awning. And I didn't know if Oliver had a new bolt for that. We're gonna need a new bolt, and I don't know if he went and got a new bolt or not, so I just stopped at the auto parts store and picked up a bolt kit for that, so that I think we're prepared now. And so we're gonna head over there, meet up with Oliver and get this thing fixed. We have made it to Oliver's.
I made up a little.
Oh, nice.
Breaker bar.
This is my nephew Oliver, and so this is a 2007. You said?
Yep. 07 4Runner V6.
Toyota 4Runner. And I'll show you what we got here. We got a, hopefully this without too much light. I don't know if you can see that. I'll have to grab a light, and then we'll get a light on that so you can see better. So I got a light on it now, and so I'll show you. So you can see that bolt down here. The head stripped off. So the plan is, I brought an extension that is bent. It's a 3/8 drive, but I brought a 1/2 inch drive breaker bar and an adapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the extension to the size I need, and then I'm just going to weld the extension to the end of that bolt, and then you know, obviously the heat's going to transfer in there, shrink that bolt down a little bit, and hopefully loosen it up, and then we should be able to just break it free and pull it out of there. So looking at this, I'm thinking that I'm going to bring the extension back so that my breaker bar is running right through here. I think it's going to be the best way to do this. So probably the toughest part of this job is going to be welding to that. I'm only going to be able to weld about half of that, but we will get it for sure.
Okay. You want to say why you did that?
I did a second ago. I'm cutting that short so I can weld it to the end of that bolt. That's the length I want. This extension was bent and I never used it, so it's being sacrificed.
Nice. Very nice.
And after this, it won't be taking up space in my toolbox.
Win-win.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, you may proceed. What were you going to say?
I was telling Oliver this is his grandpa's idea, and he says, I think if you just take a socket extension, lop it off at whatever distance you think you need, and then weld it right to the end of that bolt head. The heat, we know the heat makes things shrink, contract. So the heat should cause that bolt to shrink just ever so slightly to whatever chemical reactions happening between the metal and the aluminum should let go. And I'm thinking probably this thing's not going to give us any fight. It's just going to kind of whoop, come loose. So
I hope so.
that's the that's the plan. And so if I can get where you're at, I'm gonna put this milk crate there. And okay, wait a minute. We need to plug this thing in.
Where do you want to?
I wonder if I could get the magnet to
Where do you want to put this so it's recording the whole time? I'm not going to be able to hold it while you're doing that.
I got one.
I think we're going to try that. Oh, your GoPros. Oh. every time I reach down there, I'd move it a little bit.
Oh,
I put it in lines there.
Okay. So kind of the trick here is we're gonna let that not be terribly hot, but we don't want the heat to go away when we try to break it loose. So I'm gonna let it sit just for a second and then try breaking it loose. See what happens.
what are you thinking? Your viewers want to know.
Was that on a second ago?
No.
Let me see that. So the weld didn't hold up. The weld broke, and so you can only get not even half of that thing welded. So what I'm planning on now is I think I'm gonna take this idler pulley off, and then I'm gonna cut that nut off, and then once that nut's cut off, we should be able to pull the alternator out, and then we can grab that bolt and get it. Or actually, that won't work, will it? Because that nut is okay. So that wouldn't work because the nut is on the other end. Okay, we'll just try grabbing it, or maybe we'll try welding it again.
Oliver, what are you doing?
I am trying to clean off the weld site with some 70% isopropyl alcohol, which will help decontaminate it and create a weld that hopefully doesn't have any sort of, I don't know, what would you call it in the professional welding community?
What is it? Porosity? I think is the right term. Porosity? I'm pretty sure that's right. Porosity.
Well,
it's just contaminants in the weld.
Okay, well, if that's not the right word.
It looks like bubbles.
Looks like bubbles.
It looks like bubbles.
If it's not the right word, someone will let you know.
I'm sure of it.
Want to know about my aura reading?
Just got it.
Woohoo!
The camera wasn't going, but
Sorry.
it made a clink.
Yeah, I think that one was.
Yeah, he has
Oh, wait,
his
you just
down there.
got it loose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
so excited.
Oh my god. I've been working on that bolt for so long.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy. I can't believe it.
Can you shut that? Yeah.
You are the master.
I don't know about that.
He does have some knowledge, though, and experience.
Yep.
Super cool. It did have me a little on the concerned side there for a second.
I wasn't worried.
I was a little worried.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous right there, especially after it broke the first time. I was like, oh no.
I didn't want to underestimate your abilities because I know you're a very capable mechanic, but
You were a little worried.
I was a little worried.
Well, I gotta tell you, that thing's hot. Woo! Cool.
It's pretty cool. I could see you welding the whole thing through the radiator here.
Yeah.
Because I don't have an AC condenser on there right now.
There it is.
Oh.
So that's all the weld I
wow.
was able to get. This other side, there's nothing.
Wow.
It's pretty
So
pretty
cool.
boogery, ugly welds, but
Well, that
It
don't
did the
matter.
it doesn't matter if it got it out, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's all.
And
contaminated.
now it should just pull right out, shouldn't it?
Hopefully. I don't think it's wired up. It should come out towards you.
That thing's been in there for a couple of days.
It's seen some miles for sure.
Yeah. I got a bar. Hopefully.
Pry it off.
Oliver, your grandma and grandpa are gonna love this video.
Yeah, I'm sure Papa will love to see how we get this out.
Yeah. Your grandma's probably crying.
I'm almost there too.
Yeah.
Happy tears.
Yes.
Here, I think I gotta turn this loose. You have this harness pulled up out of the way, and it's hitting that harness.
Oh, okay. I can just cut this zip tie and I'll get it right off.
Okay. Oh, I got. And got it up back in the hand a bit. You can come over to right here, probably. Come around right here.
Tied right here too.
You're a master with that rope.
Gotta work with what I got.
Yeah.
It felt really weird using climbing gear
Yeah.
to try to, because to actually get that wheel off here, I had to secure it in some way, and so I was using friction hitches and my gree
to keep the pulley still?
Yeah.
Right on.
It felt pretty goofy right now.
I think that. Well, that light is good and bright. Yeah, I think that.
Nice.
Hey. Well, we just arrived in time for the finale.
Oh yeah. Wait, is it true? It's working?
It came out.
No way.
Yeah. I know, I couldn't believe it.
That's insane. After all this.
After all this.
It's been a thing. It's been a thing, huh?
You want me to hold it now?
Huh?
You want me to hold that now?
Probably.
You need both your hands?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have it in the right spot.
Huh?
I don't know if I'm in the right spot or not. I think I am. He has his GoPro going too down there.
Yeah. The problem right now is that it's tied up against the side of the.
So are you guys putting in the one that he bought? The replacement?
Right now, he's trying to get out the old.
Okay.
It's like, it's been there for so long.
Right, you still need to get it out. Get it in. Oh, you guys weld the... Okay, you guys weld the gasket?
Yeah,
Got it?
I was looking at it at my son. Oh, that makes sense.
They're not exactly like dimes.
Yeah.
Considering how incredibly hard it is to use them.
No, I think it was like I thought.
Man, that thing is fighting.
That's insane. So you're gonna have horseback, right?
We'll have horseback.
Ah! Woohoo!
Nice.
that thing is so corroded.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll show.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Where is it? I'm gonna.
You owe this guy a beer.
Oh, look at that.
A great many.
Oh, so is that a replacement?
Wow.
Yeah, that's been
Goodness.
15 years for me. I've not had a beer in 15 years.
Well, this
I'm gonna
car
keep
has
packing
not
on
had
that.
a new radiator or a new alternator in more than that
Since your mom had it, probably?
since
This
it
is your...
came into existence in 07.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow.
The factory alternator?
Yeah, it made it 220,000 miles.
Woo.
Yeah, Toyotas are pretty impressive.
Yeah,
rigs.
they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked Toyotas.
Cool.
Nice stuff.
That's exciting.
It's tight enough where I don't need a bolt in hand to stick in there. It'll just kind of...
Yeah, it'll stay. Cool.
Yep. God is
Alright.
good.
I'm just going to be hitting this GoPro on the way down, but I do not care.
Yeah, it's you just gotta finagle it down in there. There you go. And the hard part is going to be trying to get it on that boss, the boss from the block.
Not too bad.
You got it, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
So it is loose though after I cleaned it.
I watched the video that you had sent to Grandpa, and the guy, I don't know how long it's been since you watched that video, but the guy put the top bolt in first. Yes, success. That's what we came to do. Get that thing out, get this all, and get him back on the road, and we have been successful. So, really excited about this. So, he's gonna get that other bolt. He's got both the bolts. I didn't need to get bolts for it. He had the bolts ready. So now it's just put this thing back together.
Another thing I noticed is even though he had the same year, maybe because he was in a different country and it has different specs for an alternator, but the bolts are the same size.
Yeah? Huh.
The one that you welded out, his was like this
Oh.
long.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Huh. I did notice that he had said that he was working with pretty limited tools, which
Fits my situation pretty well.
oh, here.
Oh, right, yeah,
Put a little
your
bit of
thread.
anise on there. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Yep, just kind of spread it around on those. I would try to get some up on this shank too, where it's going to be in.
Smart. Yeah, it's probably the biggest worry.
Yeah, I
A
think
lot more
that's
friction.
probably where the problem was on that bottom one, was right there in that. Yeah, that should work.
Don't want to overcoat it.
I got. You
Mind
want to
tossing me that rag?
Yeah, I grab it. I got one right in my hand right here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you might just back it off just a taste to get that bottom one in. There you go. Yeah, that's just to hold it.
Alright. Where'd I set that?
Do you have your battery in the truck, in the back or something?
Yeah, it's in the driver's area.
You want me to grab it? Where's it at?
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Yeah, I gotta. There's like a tray it goes on that I gotta put in first.
Messy stuff.
Did we get that thread insert back in place?
No, we didn't. We didn't do anything with it.
Should I take it out and we can try to realign it?
It wouldn't be a bad idea if
That'd be a
it's.
good
Don't want to cross thread it.
Yeah, exactly. Now that you got it all.
Good thought.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of extra time, but.
It's okay.
So the nut on the bottom that's into the boss is just a little bit. It's just a little bit crooked on the new alternator, and we noticed it. He noticed it in the house, and we were gonna tap it with the rubber hammer and try to get it set squared up, and we forgot to do that. So now we're just gonna pull this back out and do that, and then so we'll bring you guys back here in a second.
What did you just hit, though? I saw you whack on something.
There's this threaded insert.
Oh,
that
that's
goes
what he
into this
hit?
boss. That's just press fit. And so out of the factory,
Yeah,
it looks like it was press fit.
This
At a weird angle.
nut it's in here just ever so slightly crooked, and so I'm just trying to hit the one side to see if we can. The only problem with that is it's gonna make it fit inside there a little bit tighter.
Is that bad?
We could always whack it back out.
That's better, but it's possible if we go like this, maybe. Because here's the thing: is we put it in this side, it threads in real easy. I'm wondering about maybe this. I'm taking over your project again.
I appreciate the help.
Well,
No complaints at all.
I don't know. I mean, I don't believe it's cross-threading necessarily. So let's try. You have your. Let's
Does
see
the
your,
bolt look centered along the...
It's still
sort of
riding that side pretty hard, but.
do you mind taking that bolt out? The boss itself is not bored.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Which is weird, because I would have thought it was cast. But maybe that was bored after. But if you look down, it's definitely not pointing in the right direction.
The one on the other end, this one. Let's see your socket, and let's just see if we thread it in. If it threads, and then I think I want to use a. Let's use a hand.
Smart.
We'll need the
14 mil.
putting much pressure on that, and it's threading in. So.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feel it. So
what you did definitely helped, because I tried this last night.
If it was cross-threading, we would not be able to do it that easy.
When I tried it last night, it felt like you were tapping.
Oh, really?
And so I just stopped immediately.
Yeah. Good thing you did, cause yeah. But I think we're safe. We'll be able to tell here in a second too if it shows any like signs of like flakes or anything.
Hard to tell with that.
Anti-seize on it, yeah. I think we're okay. Brought you guys back on almost to the same spot. We pulled that out, tapped it a little bit, and we're pretty comfortable with the fact that we're not. It still is threading tightly, but it's definitely not cross threading. So, and without like drilling out the one boss, the one in the front, making the hole a little bit bigger, we're done all we can do. How's it feel?
It's definitely at the start of the threads.
I would like it if you could use. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Just for that one, I would try to do it by hand. And if you need a shorter extension,
I got a short extension.
I think I have one.
In there at the right angle. There we go. That looks like an M10.
Yeah, probably is. Well, successful. It's back in. We bolted back in. Putting the power line back on, and we'll plug it in. Put the belt back on. Get the battery back in here. So we're on a downhill slide. It's amazing how much of mechanicking is by feel, you know? I recently threw one of those little ones away because it wouldn't stay. It was like I would switch it to, tighten, and then it would flip itself. Yeah, it was so loose that it would flip, and I was like, oh! Just threw it in the trash. Nice. Cool.
Easy.
So belt and the battery.
Okay, putting the battery in.
Yep, getting really close.
Sure you're going to take it for a test run, huh?
Oh yeah. I've been dreaming of this. Thank you.
Pretty cool.
That holds the lighter.
I would appreciate that, yeah. That one's an M10, I know that for sure.
I think he's excited.
I think so.
How long has this been down?
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been walking around here or riding your bike?
Riding my bike and walking, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice, you know. It definitely makes me plan ahead a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
it'd sure be nice to have your car running.
it would be nice. Thankfully, I have a really nice roommate with a nice car that works at the same place as me.
Yeah.
So getting to work is no problem. But getting groceries, everything else is
anything you want to do by yourself.
Every time.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because it'll start up for sure. That battery's got juice. The real question is, does it make it down the road and back?
Right.
Time for a test.
I'm sure it will.
For a while.
Okay, moment of truth.
Started out the first ride. Yeah!
Right on. Okay, we got it. So I think he's gonna take it for a spin and see how it goes. So we'll shut you guys off. I gotta pack up a bunch of tools, and I think we're gonna go get something to eat. Just kind of sit and enjoy ourselves and talk and kind of catch up a little bit. We are home now. That went well, and so now we're back at the house and gonna unload the tools, put things away. But we just wanted to wrap this video up. One thing I will say is that I initially, when I welded that on that nut the first time, I didn't clean up the head of that bolt at all, and I don't know why I didn't. I took the grinder and I cleaned up the end of that extension where I cut it off, but I didn't get down in there and clean up the head of that bolt at all, and so it just had a lot of porosity in it, and it didn't get good penetration to the head of the bolt. So we cleaned up the head of the bolt. I took the grinder to the head of the bolt and got it, and then welded it the second time and got a lot better penetration, and we were able to break that thing loose. We didn't have the camera, the GoPro going when it broke loose, but it made quite the noise. Naomi and Oliver both thought that the weld broke again. So, at any rate, that's it for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, consider subscribing, that helps. Leave a comment, let us know what you thought of that whole experience and what you thought of the video. And as always, until next week, have a blessed week. And remember that Jesus loves you. Thanks for watching.